All of tonight's news gives us lots to talk about. One-on-one tonight with Local 24 political analyst and commentator Otis Sanford. Otis, good evening to you.
Hi, Richard.
Otis, let's take the last story first. Sports betting doesn't have a chance this year now that the Attorney General has said it will not violate the Constitution. And will our new governor be persuaded to perhaps support it, and more importantly, the legislature?
Well, I think it has a better chance than it ever has, just because of that state attorney general opinion. And you have bipartisan people, like you have Ramesh Akbari as a Democrat, and you have Brian Kelsey as a Republican, seeming to support it. I think the wild card here is not necessarily Bill Lee, but the very conservative state legislature that really has not shown much interest in doing anything that's beneficial for Memphis in years. They already mad at Memphis for taking down the Confederate statues. They're probably not going to be happy about the other thing that we're going to be talking about in a minute, the sanctuary cities thing. So it all depends on what the legislature is going to do about it.
I want to ask you about Jenny DePrizio's piece on Shelby County and the county attorney basically deciding to ignore state law on keeping illegal immigrants in custody so that ICE can come in and question them. Is this a court case in the making?
Oh, absolutely it is. I believe that from the very start. All it's going to take is a test case. You're going to have an aggrieved party, so you will probably have an immigrant who will file this case, or you may have somebody from the state suing county government for failing to enforce this law. Either way, it's going to wind up in federal court.
And finally, Tennessee's first woman senator, Marsha Blackburn, showing that she's going to keep soldiering on for President Trump, getting in front of the cameras, blaming Democrats for the government shutdown, and earning a seat on the powerful Judiciary Committee. And she even had that swearing in, two swearing-ins really, with Vice President Pence and then another one with Supreme Court Justice Kavanaugh. What do you make of all that?
Right. Well, I mean, obviously, it's an historic day, becoming the first woman ever in Tennessee to be sworn into the Senate. That's a monumental thing. Getting on the Judiciary Committee is also a real big deal. It is one of the 3 or 4 most powerful committees in the Senate. This is the committee that pretty much vets candidates for the Supreme Court, also lower court judges, the Attorney General. So it's a very powerful position. She will be a Trump ally on that commission, on that committee, as long as Trump is in office. So it's a great day for her and for Trump. We'll see how it works out for the rest of Tennesseans.
All right, thank you, Otis. We'll see you Sunday morning on Local 24 this week.
All right, thank you.